Hi ladies, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how I clean my brushes. So there's nothing unique to a brush cleaning video on YouTube, but I use some things that I have not seen other YouTubers use a lot or at all. So I wanted to share those because they're kind of inexpensive things and they're really awesome for cleaning brushes. So stay tuned. And if you like this kind of video, please hit like and please subscribe. Thanks. Okay, so here we have all of the different things that I'm going to be using to clean brushes. Got my switch pan. So these are things that I use to clean brushes throughout the week and then when I do my deep cleaning. So right here, this is the makeup brush cleaner, and this is from Cinema Secrets. This is just kind of like a quick cleaner, and I only use this for eyeshadow brushes, for little brushes. So I'll just show you guys how this works. It's really cool. All right, so you just dab it in here so it just sucks up the cleaner. And then you take a brush, or you take a rag, and you just wipe it out. And then you can do it in, I mean, that one looks pretty clean, but it's just really cool. So just gonna dab it in there, and it just sucks some of that cleaner up. And then, yeah, so see, like that one barely had anything in it. Where's the other one compared to that one? So that gets it out really quick. I wouldn't do that all the time because that's got alcohol in it, so it's also going to be really drying on your brush, but it's a good, just quick, get it cleaned out. And this, I've only found this at Sephora, and I'm not sure how much this big bottle is, but I've had this for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, probably more like 3 years. Okay, so the 8-ounce one is $24, and the 32-ounce one is $39. So 4 times the amount for $15 more. So I got the big one, and it's lasted forever, and it's still working just fine. And then I've got, for another kind of intermittent one, I've got my New Hue shadow switching pin. And this one is just good for while you're doing your makeup. I wouldn't like permanently use this to clean your brushes or anything. So what you do is you just kind of swirl it around. This thing comes out a lot, so we'll just take that out. You just swirl it around in there. And you can flip this over. I'm sure you can clean that too. It really is just like, it reminds me of one of those bun holders. So you probably could do that too. But then look how clean that is compared to how it was. And then, well, that's a bad hand to do it on. And then there's nothing getting on there. So that is good for while you're doing your makeup and just switching from shadow color to shadow color. So that's the Ulta New Hue Shadow Switching Pan. You know I'm always going to tell you about a deal on my channel. This you can get buy 2, get 2 free. Obviously, I wouldn't get 4 of these. I would get other beauty products like tweezers, brushes, different things like that. Buy 2, get 2 free. Use your coupon. That's always on their website, and you get a really good deal. So now we are at the full clean of the brushes, beauty blenders, etc. First of all, it's really important to dry your brushes hanging upside down. There's glue in here holding the brush to the handle, and the more this sits in water, the more, the sooner the glue is going to come undone. So you want to make sure you're drying them upside down so that if they're laying flat, that water is just going to sit in there. So what I use for that, and I got this so cheap off of Amazon, it's just a brush drying rack. I have had this for years, and I still haven't taken off like this brown paper that's on it. So what's nice is it totally collapses, and then you just put it together, and then you've got a little stand, and I just put that on top of a wash rag so that the water goes onto there when it's dripping dry. And then the other thing that I use to clean my brushes, this I also got for a couple dollars on Amazon. So some people use those really big silicone mats that are kind of pricier, but I don't really see a need for that. As long as you have some kind of grit that's going to get all the grime out of the brushes, that's really all you need. So this is a brush egg, and it was just a couple dollars on Amazon. And this probably wasn't more than $10 on Amazon either, that drying rack. So something else I use that I have never seen anyone on YouTube talk about, and I am shocked, is this tea tree body bar. So this is what I use to clean my brushes. I don't use the expensive brush cleaners that you have to replace. So let me show you the one I have now. I bought a new one because the one I have is running out. So I keep it in this dish. So it is almost done. I have had this for 5 years. It is like $8 or $9. So the reason I use this is it gets the brushes clean. Okay, and I've never had, nothing wrong has ever happened to my brushes since I've been using it for 5 years. But tea tree has got antibacterial properties in it. So you're getting that antibacterial with your wash, and it's probably conditioning too. So getting the germs out of my brushes as I clean them. So I'm just going to clean a couple brushes and show you what I do. So you don't want to use really hot water, because the hotter the water, that's going to melt that glue even more. So I just wet my brush and I swirl it around in the soap. I mean, you can see how. And then I just clean it off on that egg. And I might have to do that a couple times. I don't know how I have so many brushes that I need to clean, but it happens. All right, so and you can see the blush coming out of this one. Whatever powder's on there, you'll be able to see. And I do that until I don't have any more. So sometimes, like with the longer ones, I'll even kind of like run that soap through it. I typically wash my brushes once a week. I mean, I don't know if that's too, like, not enough, but I'm lucky if I get it done once a week. So I'll take that. Okay, then when I am done, I just reform it like that. And then I hang it in one of these slots, and it just holds it there. And then I'll just do one of my eyeshadow brushes. I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me wash every single brush. With all these, it's going to take a while. The little ones are typically dry like half a day. The bigger ones usually take a full day. So I'll try to wash them in the morning so they're ready for me by the next morning. And then the other thing I use this for is my beauty blender, and I do the beauty blender more often than I do the other brushes. But right, so this gets tons of bacteria in it. So when I use this tea tree to clean it out, instead of like whatever cleansing gel they try to sell you for, you know, however much that costs, I'm also antibacterializing, is that a word? My beauty blender. And then so then you get all that foundation comes out of there. And this is really, I mean, it really does get it all out. There is something about this bar soap. So now all I'm getting is like pink dye coming out from the beauty blender. So, I mean, look how clean that is. P.S. This beauty blender is way too old for me to still be using it. Probably a year and a half old. But I feel like that tea tree soap really just keeps it longer. I mean, like, there are a few rips in it, and there's no like black mold growing in it. You see people cut them open. There's like black mold growing in their beauty blenders. Thank you guys for joining me to see some different ways to clean your brushes. I hope you liked seeing some different ways that might be cheaper than what you're using right now. So one of my favorite things, again, is that tea tree Body Bar by Paul Mitchell, and you find this in the hair section with all the tea tree stuff. But I mean, I think it's crazy that I've had this for 5 years, and it's like $8 or $9, and you're getting it's it's antibacterial too. So you're really cleaning your brushes. You're not just taking the makeup out of them. You're really cleaning them. And then I use the Ulta New Hue Shadow Switching Pan, the brush egg that I got on Amazon, the Cinnamon Secrets that I got on Sephora, and then I had my drying rack that holds all of my brushes to keep them upside down. So if you guys have any questions, suggestions, things that you use that other people might not think of, then go ahead and leave them in the comments and share those with us. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.